Patch 11.1 Undermined is bringing a lot of new content, transmogs and of course hunter pets. Today I will show you all the new creatures in all their color variations as well as the locations where you can find them. Also there's a pretty big change with hunter pets in general, which I will talk about at the end of the video, but first let's get into all the new models. Let's begin with the armored hyenas. These creatures can be found all around the zone of Undermined and they come in 6 different colors. This purple armored version can be found in the very west of the zone, and directly after leaving the entrance area you can find a few of them sleeping around on the ground. The red armored ones can be found further in the north at this location. In the northeast around the Blackwater Marina you can find hyenas with blue armor. In the southeast on the Emerald Hills Golf Course you can find the yellow armored version. In the southern area of the zone you can find the black armored ones, and in the southwest you can find the green armored ones. Next on the list we have rats, actual rats. These come in 9 different colors a total, of which you can find 7 in the northwest of Undermined. You can find them sleeping behind garbage dumpsters and underneath stairs, and these are the colors you can get here. The other 2 colors are an albino rat and a radioactive green rat. These 2 can be found in the southwest at the Wetworks. The albino rats can be found there all around the place. They have the name Escaped Subject, which indicates that they were all about to become one of these radioactive subjects. Now, to get yourself one of these is a lot more complicated, at least for now. There's only one location where this mob can spawn, and that is on top of this building. And we can't fly. Yet. I am pretty sure this is not the intended way, but it's a way that works nonetheless. Get over to this location in the south of the zone. Get on top of this structure, jump in the air and use the disengage ability to get on these pipes. Get roughly to this position and move slightly to the edge, just enough that you can jump again. Jump and use another disengage to get on top of the big pipe. Follow this pipe and get over to this even bigger pipe. Now you want to follow it for a while until you have 2 different paths. Follow the path to the right until you can jump down onto another path. Now you can follow the way until you are above the building at the Wetworks. You can already see the rat sleeping from above here. To get down to it, use your Aspect of a Cheetah ability and make a precise jump. Whenever you are stuck on the way there, you can always use the disengage ability to overcome it. Overall it's like 5 minutes of work, so it's not too difficult. Then we have new crabs. We actually have a lot of new crabs. So let's start with the bomb crabs. These crabs have a bomb for a shell, and I really love it. Also there is such a huge variety of color variants, it's crazy. You can have crabs with the colors red, blue, green, black, purple or orange, and all of these can have a bomb shell that also is either red, blue, green, black, purple or yellow. Since these are all very vibrant colors, we have 36 somewhat unique color variations. You can find all of these at this location in Undermined underneath a manhole. There are up to 15 crabs at once and they have a respawn time of roughly 5 minutes, so if you don't find your favorite color here, just clear them all out and wait for the respawn. Additional to the bomb crabs, we also have the cave crabs, and again we have 36 different color variations. We have white, black, blue, green, purple and orange crabs, each with 6 different shells. You can find the white and black crabs underneath a manhole right here. Then you can find the purple, blue and green crabs underneath a manhole at this location. And finally the orange crabs underneath a manhole right here. And with that we have all the new pets from the zone of Undermined, but there's still more. A part of the questing campaign happens at the Kaja coast, the western coast of Zuldazar. Here you can find a new color variation of the shale spiders, a cool yellowish greenish version. Shale beasts are exotic creatures and only tameable by beastmasters. Then we also have the Pterodax matriarch and armored Pterodax, which can be found at this location. Once again, only tameable by beastmasters. And then we have George. Yeah, that's George. George is literally a crab on drugs. If you want to tame him, you first need to get 5 stacks of the Kajamite debuff, for which you have to interact with these big Kajamite chunks you can find between the crab and the mine. While doing this, you can't mount up, so make sure to check out the locations of the chunks first. If needed, open up custom group so you can put weight markers on the ground, and then make sure to use the disengage and aspect of the cheetah abilities in a good way to make it to George in time to tame it. Alright, I have one more crab for you. Karkanis the Capsizer, a quest mob from the Forbidden Reach on the Dragon Isles, is now tameable. He keeps his anchor and all his other little extras, so he's definitely a very unique pet. And since we have gotten so many new crabs, I also want to mention the Crab Shank toy. This toy can be looted from Pinshank in the zone of Zuama at this beach, and you can give any crab pet a big knife, which also means Karkanis can now double wield an anchor and a knife. I mean, what else do you want? Lastly, for today's video, I want to mention some changes for hunter pets in general. Beast Mastery hunters can now choose to either have 2 pets at once or just 1 pet instead, which deals increased damage and has an increased size. Damage wise, there will not be much of a difference. I guess for PvP it's gonna be better to have 2 pets, so it's harder to focus your main pet, but I think it's more of an aesthetic change. However, there's another, much bigger change. We can now choose the spec of our pets. While being at the stable, we can now click at this little window to change what spec our pet should have. Cunning, ferocity or tenacity. So you can always use your favorite pet and change the specialization to the one that's needed. Thank you all for watching. What's your favorite new hunter pet? Let me know in the comments. Also make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Shout out to the channel members. I hope to see you next time. Until then, see ya!